Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about domain reputation or domain authority and how it has an impact on your site's SEO. So I like to put it in the lens of how I talk to my kids about it. It makes it a little bit more approachable. I have a 7 and 9-year-old, so we're going to kind of put it in that lens. But let's start with what exactly is domain reputation or domain authority. So it's a ranking factor. It's something that SEMrush, Ahrefs, Moz, you can see if I bring this down a bit, that they all have kind of like their own proprietary method for gauging how other people would look at your site and how other sites are able to impact the reputation of your site. And what I mean by that is if a site that has lots of great recommendations links to your site, by proxy would say a lot of people like this site, and because it's linking to your site must also have something good on it, right? And that's the whole premise here. There's lots of other ranking factors that we could get into, and this is just one of them. And it's called through, domain reputation is a reflection of what we call backlinks. And all backlinks is one site linking to your site and essentially saying, I think that this other site is doing a good job talking about X topic. Okay. With that in mind, let's put it in the context of how I'd explain this to my kids. So my kids really want to see the new Super Mario Brothers movie. Now, if they wanted to know whether or not this is going to be a good movie, one way they would do it is, what do other people think about this movie? And now they're not just going to take a survey and say, all right, I took a survey of 10 random people and they all came back, and if 9 of them thought it was great, awesome. What they're going to do is what all of us do is we have certain people that we know give great recommendations and other people whose recommendations don't carry a lot of weight. So there's this kid, Jimmy, at my kid's school, and he nails it every time for them. Them and Jimmy, every time Jimmy recommends a movie, the movie is on point. They love it. He recommended Sonic 2, Sonic 1, any Pixar movie, right? He's just crushing it. 10 out of 10, Jimmy recommends great movies. Their grandmother, on the other hand, will recommend all kinds of movies, lots of old stuff. They watch, they're like, meh. Every once in a while, she hits a home run. But for the most part, they're like, okay, it's fine. So in that context, Jimmy's movie reputation, his MR in this situation, is like a 95 out of 100 on a scale of 0 to 100. Their Mimi is more like probably a 30 out of 100. All right, she hits them every once in a while, but for the most part, just so-so. All right, and that is what domain authority and domain reputation is what sites out there do a really good job of producing content, and then of those that do a great job, if they're linking to your site, it's a big boost. So if you have 2 or 3 links from really strong sites with a high DA, that's way better than 30 with a lower DA, right? You get 30 links from a DA 30 versus 3 from a DA 90, right? I will take those 3 from the DA 90 any day of the week. Just the same as my kids would take Jimmy's recommendation and Susie's recommendation over their Mimi and any other random adult probably, right? Or even 30 adults. They would take those 2 over 30 adults any day of the week. And that's all domain authority is. It's what sites have a good reputation and then make a recommendation towards your site. And therefore, you know that other site that's being recommended is also more than likely quality. That's it.